Hello, welcome. Teacher Brooke here. Today I'm going to be talking about teaching English online and why I love it and the company I work for, Qkids, and some of the pros and cons about it. So, what is online ESL teaching? We are teaching English to usually children, and we are using TPR, lots of hand gestures and energy to keep the class going and keep the kids understanding things. For example, some TPR would be TPR is total physical response. Some TPR that I usually use in class is hello, welcome. My name is Teacher Brooke. What's your name? And when I put my hand to my ear, it encourages the kids to speak to me. So that's just a little bit about what we do. It's a lot of smiles and energy in the morning. And the company that I work for as my main company is Qkids. And some reasons I love Qkids are they always book me with classes. I've worked for multiple other ESL companies, including say ABC and Palfish, and they were just not a right fit for me. I could never make more than $500 a month, which is not something very sustainable to live off of. And I love Qkids too because it's one of the most fun platforms I've ever taught on. There's a lot of interactive games, and the kids are constantly engaged, and I don't have people staring over my shoulder like, use more props, smile more, higher energy. So they let you be yourself, which is very nice. And Qkids, the pay rate with Qkids, everyone gets paid the same across the board. It is $8 a class. The classes are 30 minutes long, and for each class, you can get a $2 bonus incentive, which I get about 95% of the time. It's very rare not to get that bonus. So, generally, for every class, you make about $10. So, their classes are 30 minutes long with a 10-minute break, but you only work for that 30 minutes. So, you make 16 to 20 an hour, usually 20 an hour, which is great for working at home in my PJs and the morning commute just to the coffee maker. So some of the requirements for Qkids, the main requirement is that you have to have a bachelor's degree or be in your last semester of obtaining your bachelor's degree. And the other requirement is you need a teaching certification. And if you are a certified teacher here in the US, perfect, you can use that. But if you are not, as I was not, I obtained a TEFL certification. I did the International Open Academy on Groupon. It was about 20 bucks. I did it in one evening, and it's worked for multiple companies. It's worked for Palfish, Magic Ears, and Qkids. So 10 out of 10 recommend it. Super easy, and it's helped me get my job. They changed these requirements to have a teaching certification and a bachelor's degree so that all online teachers in China now meet the same requirements as in-person teachers. So they are keeping the quality of the education high, and it keeps our pay rate high. So very nice. And one thing about this job is the hours can be a little tough, especially for people on the Pacific Coast like I am. Normally the hours with Qkids are morning times, which is nights in China, and it's typically 6 to 9 p.m. in Beijing, which on the East Coast is usually, depending on daylight savings time, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. to about 9 a.m. And on Pacific time, it's about 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., which a lot of people don't like, but I don't mind waking up and getting my work done with for the morning. But during the summer, and currently due to the global pandemic, they're also offering night hours in the US, which is mornings in China when the kids are home from school. So that usually runs from about 8 a.m. to noon in China. And right now, due to the global pandemic, they're actually teaching 17 classes a day. So very good opportunity to, if you're stuck at home, to make some extra cash. So if Ooh, another requirement is that they only accept Canadian and Americans. So they want teachers with a neutral North American accent to try to keep the classes standard. If anybody has any questions, I love Qkids. It's changed my life, and I would love to help you find your perfect ESL job. It's not for everyone. Some major cons about Qkids and things that kept me from applying in the first place. One major thing is that they require 6 hours a week, and you can't change your schedule. It's a steadfast schedule. And that I wanted an online teaching job for the flexibility, and that really put me off. But I'm so happy I applied because they have an app and you can drop classes whenever. You can cancel class 5 hours prior with no consequences. So whenever I have to go work another gig, I just go on the app, cancel it for a week, and when I'm ready to come back to work, I come back to work to a full schedule and smiling faces. So if anybody has any questions, please drop it in the comments below. I look forward to answering your questions, and hopefully you'll be in an online classroom soon. Bye bye.